welcome everybody. It's Megan Twentyman, the brand manager here at Soft Solutions, and with me today is Matt Carey, our senior engineer.
Hello.
The purpose of today's bite-sized webinar is to have a look at the new units that have dropped into the Grandstream personal collaboration suite of products. So some of those units are now available, some are still on the way, but we're just going to have a quick walkthrough and show you what Grandstream have been doing in response to COVID-19.
Cool. Thanks, Megan. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining us today. It is going to be a bite-sized webinar. It'll be a nice short one, and we can all get to lunch. Okay, so the new series, the GUV series, this was largely in response to COVID, and I know especially for us here at SoftSol, when we started working remotely, webcams were just selling out everywhere. Quite hard to get hold of, and a lot of users weren't necessarily prepared to work from home, so there was a lot of toing and froing and getting everything ready. So it's exciting to see that we've got some new Grandstream product.
And the other thing, just to jump in there, Matt, as well, is that Grandstream pivoted very quickly with the very quickly changing situation in the world. So these units that we're about to look at were not even on the roadmap back in Q1. As soon as COVID-19 came along, they looked at what was needed, and with the webcams in particular, there's still a massive global shortage across that, and Grandstream being able to pivot so quickly and deliver a very robust solution is really working out well for us and for them.
Absolutely. So first off the bat, we've got the GUV 3100, and interestingly enough, I have one about 40 centimeters away from me that I have been having a bit of a play with. Solid, sturdy little unit. It's got a wonderful little bracket on it, so it can actually easily go on the top of a monitor. And it's actually got a tripod mount on it as well, so that there's the ability to mount it on the tripod there as well. So it supports 1080p at 30 frames per second. It's got a USB 2 port on there, so very simple to set up. Basically, you plug and go. It has two built-in microphones, so it's got an array, and there's actually one towards the left and one towards the right of the lens of the camera for high quality audio, and that does have a 1 meter pickup range. And because it is simply plug and play, it works with all major third-party platforms, apps, and soft phones, which is fantastic. And you've got some adjustable video settings in there as well in regards to brightness, res, saturation, and contrast. It does have low light capabilities in there as well. And Megan, would you like to comment on the retail pricing?
Absolutely. So as you can see, the New Zealand SRP inclusive of GST is just $145.95. So very aggressive pricing from Grandstream. These units are actually in stock, as Matt alluded to. He's got a unit that he'll be doing some unboxing and some testing with and sharing that with everybody. But we got our stock a couple of days ago. And we expect these to fly out the door once people start to see that A, we have a webcam in stock, and B, that it comes from Grandstream with a really good development team behind it.
Definitely. So moving on, we have two headsets as well that Grandstream have released. So we've got the GUV 3000 and 3005. With the 3005 being a slightly higher end model. So they've got HD audio, much like any Grandstream phone will have these days. It does have noise cancelling tech built in there as well, so paper rustling and things like that during a meeting will be reduced. Again, it is USB 2. Yeah, Megan?
Sorry, I was just going to jump in there. Just on the noise cancellation, there's a couple of myths out there because of people looking at things like Beats headphones and thinking about noise cancellation being cancelling the noise to your ear. When we're talking about USB headsets like this, the noise cancellation is the minimization of the background noise. So it's actually the boom or the microphone that is minimizing that background noise, and that's what we're talking about in this case. So you will still be able to hear slightly from outside of the headsets. It's not a noise cancelling in terms of the likes of what Beats and that advertise. This is around the noise cancellation for the background noise for when you're using the headset to speak on the phone, etc.
Yeah, definitely. So very good point. So we have USB 2 connections on these. So much like the camera, it's basically plug and play. But what's really exciting about it is this will actually work with the Grandstream phones as well. So no more fiddling with ADP-80 cables and interface cables and things like that to get this to work. It just plugs in and it just works, which is fantastic. On the 3005, we also have a busy light, which we're seeing grow in popularity. So the light will show that someone's actually on a call, so not to be disturbed. It does have an adjustable leather headband as well, so it is easy and comfy to wear, whether that is for left or right wearing styles. You've got inline controls in there as well, so you can change volume and mute on the fly directly physically on the device. And again, it is compatible with all major third-party communication platforms. It's just plug and play.
Yeah, fantastic. Again, because it's a USB plug-in, really, really simple to deploy. No learning curve for anybody. Anybody knows how to plug in a USB. And again, a great price point. So the low-end model, the GUV 3000, which is still a very robust headset, has a retail of $82.34, including GST. And the 3005, which is the one with the busy light, and that was that first screen that we showed with the green round on it. That's what it looks like when it's lit up. At $183.39 is a really good price. So usage scenarios for that busy light is in a call center, so you can visibly and easily see that someone's on a phone call. Work from home. I've been working from home through COVID with my kids homeschooling. So to have a busy light would be quite helpful instead of having to constantly shut my door. So really good and really robust. I've only seen them physically via a web meeting at this point, or Teams meeting. I haven't physically seen the units myself. We're still waiting for these to hit New Zealand, and there's still about a 3 to 4 week delay on them. But we are actually already taking pre-orders because they're proving to be very popular. And we know they're just going to fly out the door. Being able to use them with the Grandstream phones as well is really cool.
Cool. That's pretty much it for today. Any questions?
So just while anybody's got any questions, please feel free to pop them in the chat. We do expect Grandstream, nothing's been announced and I don't have any visibility over anything, but we do expect Grandstream to continue to add to this personal collaboration suite of products. These were the first 3 off the rank very quickly, and we expect the uptake on those to be very, very high. As I said, the webcams are in stock now and available to ship ASAP for anybody that needs them. And the fact that you can use them with so many different solutions because it is just USB plug and play, great for if we, heaven forbid, should face another lockdown. Let's hope we don't go there. Any questions there, Matt?
Yeah, so is there lots of stock of the webcams?
We've got a reasonable level of stock and more stock coming in. So I think when I had a look before, we've got like 38 or something like that sitting on our shelf right at the moment and more coming. And we have some in our remote warehouse as well. So yeah, plenty of stock there, but first in, first served.
Definitely.
With stocking on these things, we tend to have a minimum of kind of 40 units at any one time sitting in our immediate warehouse. And more in our off-site warehouse. So yeah, plenty of stock available at this point.
Awesome. I think that's about it. Thank you everyone for attending today and for your wonderful feedback. And we will see you for the next one.
Fantastic. Thanks everybody for joining us. We will upload this onto YouTube. So if you need any of those images or anything like that, feel free to reach out to us. If you need data sheets, they're actually up on the Grandstream website, or you can reach out to our team as well and we can supply you with those. But yeah, as I say, the headsets are still 3 to 4 weeks, but we are taking pre-orders already, so don't hesitate to get some orders in the system there so that you can secure some of that best stock. Awesome, so thanks everybody, and we'll catch you for our October webinars.
Thanks everyone.